this problem in all of Deductive's analysis, Logico missed his flight home. So he went to the village pub where everybody was celebrating the death of the loudmouthed jerk. They all wanted to know who done it, so they could buy him drinks, and Logico was happy to oblige. Our first suspect is Brother Brownstone. Second suspect is Comrade Champagne. Third is Grandmaster Rose. Our locations are the center bar, the corner booth, the cramped bathroom, and our weapons are a corkscrew, a bottle of wine, and a crystal ball. Our first clue says that a red stain was found in a teeny tiny space. A teeny tiny space. Where can we find a red stain? A red stain, a red stain. I noticed the bottle of wine says watch out for stains because the red doesn't come out. And where is a teeny tiny space? A teeny tiny space such as the cramped bathroom. It says it's so small it seems like it was designed for a discount airplane. So I'm going to assume that the wine was located in the bathroom. And what does that mean? That means that there wasn't a corkscrew in the bathroom, and there wasn't a crystal ball in the bathroom. That also means that since the red wine is in the bathroom, it wasn't in the corner booth or at the center bar. That one is done. The chess player was suspicious of the person who brought a bottle of wine. Who is our chess player? Our chess player appears to be Grandmaster Rose, a chess grandmaster who is always plotting his next move, like how to bump off his next opponent. So the chess player, Grandmaster Rose, was suspicious of the person who brought a bottle of wine. This tells us he did not have the bottle of wine, but rather he was suspicious of the person that did. A corkscrew was certainly not in the center bar, so we know that it wasn't here, leaving only the corner booth left. And then additionally leaving the crystal ball in the only place left, the center bar. Now we have this box filled out. The suspect with the corkscrew had blonde hair. Who has blonde hair? Brother Brownstone has dark brown hair. And Grandmaster Rose also has dark brown hair. Comrade Champagne has blonde hair. The suspect with the corkscrew had blonde hair, so Comrade Champagne had the corkscrew, meaning our other suspects did not. Also meaning that Comrade did not have the bottle of wine or the crystal ball. If we notice here, there's only one box left in this row, which means that the chess master had the crystal ball. And Brother Brownstone had the bottle of wine. And now we can connect everything. So Brother Brownstone had the bottle of wine in the bathroom. Comrade Champagne had the corkscrew at the corner booth. And Grandmaster Rose had the crystal ball at the center bar. Let's read our last clue. They were giving out free drinks right over the jerk's still warm body. At the center bar, they're giving out free drinks to celebrate the jerk being dead. So we know that the jerk died at the center bar where they were giving free drinks. Who was at the center bar? Grandmaster Rose. And what did Grandmaster Rose have? A crystal ball. So who done it? Grandmaster Rose with what? A crystal ball. And where? At the center bar. Good work. Let's go on to the next one. Number 11. The Case of the Coffee Shop Killer. We have General Coffee, Coach Raspberry, Bookie Winner Gainsborough. Our locations are the courtyard, the bean realm, and the counter. Our weapons are an ordinary brick, a metal straw, and a poisoned cup of coffee. Our first clue says that the Bookie Winner Gainsborough had never been in the courtyard, and he never wanted to go if you asked him. So Bookie was never in the courtyard. That is a fact. Coach Raspberry used to run plays with the person who brought a poisoned cup of coffee. So we're not too worried about who has the poisoned cup of coffee right this moment, but rather who doesn't. So this clue tells us that Coach did not have the poisoned cup of coffee. Logico found a regular brick chip buried beneath bags of beans. An ordinary brick chip, possibly from an ordinary brick. Brick, brick, brick. That means the ordinary bricks was in the bean room. The bean room states it's full of bags and bags of beans. The person who was at the counter was the former owner of Deductive Logico's coffee cup. It tells us to look at Exhibit A. Set down my pen very gently. Very gently. Okay, let's go look at Exhibit A. Back of the book. straw was used to commit the murder. Okay, let's see if we can connect the dots. Okay, so since General Coffee was at the counter, he couldn't have had the brick because the brick was at the bean room and General Coffee was not at the bean room, so he couldn't have a brick. And this also means sometimes you have to stare for a bit. Notice we only have one spot here. This means that Coach Raspberry was in the courtyard and Bookie Winner was at the bean room. Okay, so that helps us out a lot. So since Bookie was in the bean room, means he had the ordinary brick. And now there's only one spot, so at the counter, General Coffee had a cup of coffee. At the counter, he had the cup of coffee. He had the cup of coffee at the counter. Leaving Coach Raspberry with the metal straw in the courtyard. So who did it? Coach with the straw in the courtyard. Good job. Let's move on to the next storm. The mysterious mystery bookshop mystery. Our first suspect is Captain Slate. Next is Comrade Champagne. Director Dusty. Our locations are the discount rack, the front counter, the rare books room. Our weapons are a tote bag, a bone folder, and a paperback. Our first clue says a tote bag was not found at the discount rack. Tote bag was not found at the discount rack. A smudge of toxic ink was found by the front counter. A smudge of toxic ink. A paperback too light to hit someone over the head, but the ink is so cheap, it's toxic. So toxic ink paperback was found by the front counter. The front counter. And now we know that a tote bag, I'm sorry, not a tote bag, yes, a tote bag, sorry. Okay, a tote bag discount rack, so Director Dusty wasn't there. Director Dusty was